We have only 30 troops left. Just 20 Agathians remain. We are down to 10. Only 5 Agathians remain.
I can definitely tell that I'm streaming because everything is just a little bit slower on the hit registry.
We have been defeated. Creation of Galencourt.
Adrian Khan stood and bled for us. Now he rests here in peace. The heathen horde is at our holy gates. Protect Phaedron's tomb and the holy city of Galencourt.
Overrun the city of Galencourt and desecrate Phaedron's tomb. Patrons, capture the outer fortifications! Seize the city wall!
This guy's kind of just teleported behind me. I had that happen a lot. I don't know if I'm just not paying attention or what, but usually I'm pretty good about knowing when people sneak up behind me, so... I really do hate how catapults can throw people up in the air like that. I mean, I know it's kind of fun, which is why they did it, but still. Gosh. I also have the bad tendency to run in by myself thinking I can take on everybody. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Overrun the rebel defenses!
Looks like we're making more progress, right? So I'm gonna run that way. Ugh. Dang it. Let's do that. Not really sure why all of our teammates are staying back here instead of pushing. Take that banner down.
Do any of you serfs have any semblance of an idea as to what you should be doing?
That really has the best lines. That's a good shot.
Expletives.
That was pretty satisfying. Not gonna lie. Alright.
Keep pushing! We need to establish a foothold!
Usually with oil pots, I manage to get all my teammates and none of my enemies, which is kind of annoying. Not sure how that didn't hit him, but... Didn't counter that one.
Overrun the rebel defenses!
I don't think we're gonna make this. I don't think I've seen a team lose on this objective before. Oh, I guess we're about to cap it. Alright.
Stand up and...
That's good timing. That was unfortunate. I clicked on the door. Oh well. I've been saved by that many times, so... I really don't know what to think about the two-handed hammer. It's really very close to the pole hammer and how it performs, and I would love the pole hammer, but sometimes two-handed hammer sucks. Sometimes it's actually pretty good. And I think so the key when you're fighting multiple people like that, and I kind of botched it because I get too aggressive, but you want to kind of target switch. So what you do is you block an attack, and then you use that riposte speed boost to target switch a quick attack and interrupt somebody else that's queuing an attack against you. And you can hopefully you can kind of see that I was doing that there. Unfortunately, I just couldn't keep it going. There was just too many of them there. Alright, we're gonna lose, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we're gonna lose. Just a stab. Yeah, I don't think I've got more than 3 kills in a life, and I am top of the board. That's rough.
The Gothian knights have not wavered. We have failed.
Oh, sorry, I just now saw your comments. I'm not very good at this streaming thing. I don't know. I don't know if it's... the way I understand the spawns is that it's a wave, so it's like every 10 to 15 seconds. So if you happen to die right before the spawn wave hits, you get in really quick, and if not, which I usually actually get in like right after the spawn wave happens, and so you have to wait like 10 to 15 seconds. They may be adjusted too for map, like depending on the objectives and stuff like that. I get the impression that's the case for map balance considerations, but I couldn't speak for certain on that. I don't know. That's just what I've observed so far. Yeah, hopefully my mic is better than with that video. I don't have really a good mic at all, but I have tried to work on it to make it a little bit better.
Eliminate the enemy team!
Need to find a weapon. There's one. Alright. Give me a kit. Oh, not fast enough. Well, I'm glad to hear that. It's one of those things you're never really satisfied with the stuff that you put out, but you just gotta do it. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Oh gosh, what was that? Oh yeah, he's right behind me. Yeah, so like right there, this spawn wave, you can see I think I just missed it because I've got the 12-13 seconds. How's the stream quality? I had to cut down the bitrate a little bit so it wouldn't like ruin my actual game connection. That's true too. I do generally hate being on camera. which is why I'm always usually the guy recording. If you guys want to see a specific weapon, let me know. I'll switch to it. See, this is what you shouldn't do, is go really deep into enemy territory. But, you know, I do that because... Trying to level up my two-handed hammer because they got new skins, and I actually kind of like the nicer one. Oh, dang it, missed him. No. Yeah, I can't tell you how much jabs are very useful. Like, the better I get, the more I use jabs. I really don't think I should have gotten that one, but I'll take it. That is why blunt weapons are not in a good spot right now. I do like the hit stop. I think it switches up the gameplay a lot, so I really do like how blunts perform, but they do suck in 1vx because you just can't pierce through multiple enemies unless you have time to charge up the heavy, which is not something you can always do. Well, I'm glad to hear that it's helping. Yeah, counters are definitely a good thing to practice. It really helps if you do some dueling, because, like, I had one guy I was fighting, and literally he would counter me, and then he'd feint into a different attack. Oh, crap. I always do that. Sorry, team. I thought I was going to clear their head, but I didn't. Anyway, shoot. Get you up.
There is no death for the righteous.
I seek your forgiveness.
Let's see if I can get this guy before he gets me. What was I saying about counters? Yeah, it's a good thing to practice. Shoot, he's gonna get me. Oh, he just missed. I'm gonna run away now too. I don't blame him. I'm not very good at talking and playing, if you can't tell. Alright, so with the counters, it's important to learn how to do them, because you don't lose any stamina, and that can kind of keep you alive in a situation where you're overwhelmed. The other thing about counters is once you counter, you can actually swap into a different attack. And so I've had a fight before where I countered him successfully 5 times, even when he was feigning into different attacks, and I still lost the engagement. So at higher level play, it gets kind of ridiculous. Oh yeah, this is not good. How am I not dead yet? Alright. I got lucky on that one. Didn't know how to capitalize. I try not to overgauge myself. Already have though. This guy's gonna have a hard time. I can not save him. No! Not too bad, not too bad. Oh, shoot. Really just putting time into it. Yeah, I know, right? I don't know how I survived it either. Really, it's just a matter of putting time into it. So, but dueling does help because you're focused only on one person. And they're going to, I mean, a lot of the really good players like to duel, so that's really the best way for you to get some practice with it. Really just focusing on doing it, like saying, okay, here's what I need to do. Oh shoot, somebody's behind me. That was a bad time to pull this out. Oh, and I didn't throw it in time, that's annoying. 11 kills, not too bad. Really surprised I'm doing as well as I am because just everything's slightly delayed because I'm streaming. Alright, let's see if I didn't actually hit my teammates this time. know if that was a teammate or a friendly that did that to me, but... Bad spacing on his part there. That was a good counter on his part. Oh, I couldn't get it off in time. Let him get around me. Let's switch to, yeah. Oh, we're winning. It's kind of surprising. Just out of range, good position on his part. The buff to active riposte was nice. I'd say it kind of helped me there. Okay, you're a slash hammer. Deal with that. Faster than me with his war axe, but oh man, that's when you don't time. You gotta actually match the attack type if you're gonna counter, which I didn't do there. Generally, it's a lot better if when somebody attacks you like that, that you just wait for the attack to hit you so you can riposte, rather than gambling a counter if you don't know what it is.
Agathans remain.
Oh, should look behind me.
They have only 30 troops left. We are down to 10. Only 20 Mason troops remain. Down to 10 troops left. Only 5 Agathans remain.
Oh gosh, I ate that, didn't
I? Only 5
way overextended. Yep.
We have been defeated.
What do you guys think of the new update? I agree with that. Oh well, I'm glad people are having fun with the game. Yeah, that was a pretty close game. Gotcha. What do you think of the game so far as a new player?
Of Galencourt.
Gotcha. Not much changed gameplay wise. They added these 2 maps that you're seeing right now, and they just did general improvements on things. it's a small dev team, and I think they get a lot of flack. I don't know, gamers in this modern day and age seem a little bit entitled, but I think there's only like 3 or 4 active developers on the game, so and they've always been struggled to deal with more complex bugs. Gotcha. Yeah, that's the kind of nice thing about this is that it's not. I mean, their reflexes are definitely have a part to do with it, but you can actually kind of play tactically with your positioning and still do all right.
Protect the city of Galencourt and safeguard Phaedron's tomb.
Surprised that went through his shield. And I'm overextended. Yep. I hate it when they spawn on top of you like that. Yep. Oh man, that was rough. Yeah, I agree. And I think they got more on the way. They said they were planning to support for a while. I know with Mirage, their previous game, they added quite a bit post content, even though there was really not a whole lot of people playing it, which was sad because I really did enjoy Mirage. Gosh, I cannot hit any of my shots. Let's see if I can get this guy. Yeah, there we go. The problem with playing Archer is that if you're at any decent range that's safe for you, they can just literally walk aside and dodge your shots, or your teammate will walk into your shot like that. I don't really think I deserve that one, but I'll take it. There's Archer over here. Let's see if I can get him. Nope. If you guys don't want me to play this, I can play something different. I don't really care. I'm just kind of screwing around with all the different classes. Oh, somebody's behind me. Oh, didn't accelerate fast enough on that one. Oh, didn't get that one off in time. Yeah, I was actually surprised that they got the spear reworked as fast as they did, to be quite honest. I really like the two-handed spear. It's not the best 1v1, but in a team fight, it's pretty impressive. The one-handed spear, I don't know. I can never get it to work, and like you said, I kind of agree. It still needs work. Let's see if I can back this guy up in the fire, too. Yep, sure enough, fantastic. I don't know why anybody's not dealing with this. Sorry. No! Still not used to the turn cap changes yet. Yeah, this is gonna be bad. Yep. That was coming. Good fight by that guy. Yeah, sorry, I just saw your comment about the high skill games. Yeah, I've always really enjoyed the Torn Banner games because there really is a good. They're easy to get into, but they're really hard to master. I mean, you can tell the difference between somebody that's put 500 hours in the game, 1,000 hours, and even 2,000 hours. It just gets incredible what people can do. They've really tuned a lot of the really weird animation glitches that people used to do. Go. But. So it's not like frustrating to play against the higher level players now, at least in my opinion. Sorry, I'm not very good at talking and fighting. But yeah, like you can't really do like reverse overheads and stuff like that anymore, which is good. Those were kind of stupid and silly, but the animations are pretty readable. But there's a lot of different variations, like using jabs to interrupt, and then kicks to break guard, and then feigning into different attacks, and even countering. Countering added a lot to the game. Let's see if I can get this guy. Nope. Oh wow, I really don't know how that went. Don't really know how that worked, but I'll take it. Yeah, so the trick with blunt weapons when you're fighting like this, and you'll notice that I use heavy attacks a lot, is You can actually penetrate through multiple enemies with a heavy attack on a blunt weapon. So if you want to fight multiple opponents, you just gotta do it. The trick is actually getting enough time such that you can sneak it in. Don't think we're gonna hold this courtyard, but we'll see. Huh. Thought it was supported on the left side, I guess not.
Our fortifications are being overrun!
I know some buyers like to go and see if they can not die the entire game. Way too aggressive for that and like playing the objective, so I'll try to suicide if I can think I can stop a few people from getting on the objective. Alright. Oh shoot, did I really take out a teammate? I'm sorry, dude. Yeah, if there's a specific weapon you guys want to see, let me know and I'll play it. Like I said, I've kind of just switched between everything whenever I feel like, but trying to level them all equal amount. Did I really take him down? A lot of accidental team kills this game, which is annoying. Really, the trick to doing really well in a team objective game is just to flank behind people and kill them. I don't usually like playing the 64-player modes just because I think it's too crowded, but unfortunately, the new maps, that's the only option. You guys coming up in over here? No. Let's see if I can get this guy. By the way, I don't know if you guys know, there's a chase mechanic, so if you're running behind somebody and you point your crosshair, I don't think you have to actually point your crosshair at them, but if you look at them, you can actually slowly catch up to them so that they can't get away. Oh, that was a heavy attack. Yeah, I'm not very good at these massive player games because I just keep getting snuck up on. I might switch to the Greatsword. Although, I was going to pre-order the game regardless, but man, that skin was definitely worth it. Yeah, it's not as strong as it should be. I don't know. It takes a while to catch up to people, and if you try to attack while you're doing it, you'll just never quite catch up. But it is. I hate fighting the one-handed sword. Shoot. Good on his part. Let's see if he's probably gonna snipe me right here. Oh, not quite. That was a good read on his. Yeah, the jab kick combo is really good if it works, but if it doesn't work, then that happens to you. I don't know what I was throwing at there. Let's see if I can actually get these guys. What? There's a teammate over there? Oh my gosh! Did y'all see him? I really didn't. That's frustrating. I'm gonna stop using the foil pots. Alright, time to switch it up. This will force me to play a little bit more defensively. I say that and I'll probably just run into a bunch of guys again. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna run it with a weapon that's terrible for this. Oh man, that should have hit him. Oh, we're gonna lose it. I was gonna try to get a spike track up there, but oh, that happens to me way too often. I thought I was out of range of that.
Ships are lost! Our fleet has been crippled! Guardians, stop them at the main gate! They must not enter the city!
So I got a video I'll be posting pretty shortly here. Well, I guess I've got it uploaded. I just haven't made it public yet. Of using the field engineer to kind of reinforce the objectives to make it a little bit harder for the enemy to get there. We actually won like in the last second defending the tomb, so that's cool. I love doing that. When it works great. Ah, got knocked back to the spike trap. Not the smartest idea I've ever had. Wow, we're holding up the barricade really well. I'm kind of surprised by that. I don't know what these guys were thinking. Did I lose connection? Yeah, that hurts. Come on guys, we gotta stop him. There we go. Gosh, there's a lot of barrels, huh? Yep, they're gonna get through. Probably gonna hurt. Nope, not that bad actually. Oh, we're losing the gate anyway though. Stay over here so I don't get blown up.
The gate is lost! Defend the outer ward!
Oh gosh, low. I'm pretty pleased with how long I lasted considering how many people were around me. Oh. So ideally, you get a field engineer or two to put a bunch of traps down here so they can't really push it so well, but... Let's get this guy up. How are they all up here? Can't really get a kill streak off. I guess I need to play more defensively. Kinda don't want them to get... I want to buy him some time. If we can just hold off a little bit longer, we can win this. So if you see somebody carrying a barrel, I think they drop it if you hit them. So just really want to take them out as soon as possible. Don't know what happened there, but... See if I can heal this guy. Good try, dude. That was a good try. I think we're gonna do it. Yep. Not too bad. I do think I'm gonna switch to a 40-player map. Unless you guys want to see some arena. What do you guys think? Arena or 40-player? Alright, I'm gonna be right back.
The slaughter of Cotswell.
This is the last blooming time I asked you for. Bastard! Stop the masons from loading our goods onto their cart.
Alright, back just in time. Favorite map too.
Almost all of our loot has been taken. They must not
See.
get everything.
Guess I'll play some shovel. Unless you guys got a preference for something else.
The archers.
I always forget which one it is. There it is. Hey, how's it going? Good to see ya. This is dumb. Why do I do this? 2 archers and 2 melee guys. Yes, I'm just gonna stay over here. Oh, that was a stab. So the tricky thing about the spears is that if you try to counter, if they're slashing, you counter even though you stab. But if they stab, you've actually got to stab. But I believe that they can counter both of them with both attacks. So for example, if you're facing a spear user, it doesn't matter if they slash or they stab. You can do either counter and it will work. So typically, I guess it's just whatever you want to do for the situation, but yeah.
I've got the fall back and defend the marker.
Oh. Nope. I was gonna try to save him. In case you guys didn't know, they changed the shovel a little bit. The slashes are not as strong anymore, but the overhead, well, the stab got buffed. It actually does as much damage as the overhead now. Let's see. I'd say probably an 8. In typical Tormentor style, I mean, to be fair, they really only have a few developers, like 5. So, you know, they obviously did a lot of work for the amount of developers they have. Sorry, I'm gonna have to get this knocked out first, and then I'll. I'm not very good at fighting and talking. So, obviously, they did a really good job with the new maps, and a lot of the balance changes and stuff were really good. Obviously, there's a little bit of polish that could have been. It's lacking a little bit of polish. There's a few bugs that are kind of bad. And the hit registry seems a little off, and I don't know if it's the performance or what. Oh, that was a good move. Pretty good player right there. Thanks for the heals. I understand why they wanted to get it out so quick though, because everybody is kind of was impatient for fixes and stuff. Oh, somebody got that trap. Did I answer your question? I know I'm kind of keep losing my train of thought.
They robbed an area of loot.
This is part of the reason I don't stream too much.
Our precious gold is being stolen. Put a stop to it.
Ah, why did I faint?
Slaughter the cowardly archers.
Yeah, I deserved that. That was terrible. Some of the newcomers to the stream, if you guys want to see a specific weapon or me to talk about something, let me know. Oh, I wanted to finish him off. lost all of our gold here, so I'll put that there. I guess. Go. Nope, didn't get it fast enough. And I thought I dodged out of the way, but I didn't. Thoughts on the Footsman Sledgehammer? Yeah, actually, I don't know if you saw my video I posted the other day. It's grown on me a lot. I don't think it's like a great weapon necessarily, but I don't think it's a bad weapon. Especially with the changes to the shovel, it now has kind of its own gig. Like, so if you're looking for a slash blunt weapon for the footman, it's definitely it now. The problem that I have with it is it just has very little range. But you can see it works pretty well. I know I was pretty harsh on it in my weapons review, and I really just had a bad experience with it then. But, and I'm not saying that it is still. Shoot, I overextended myself. It's kind of fast, which is handy, and it does a decent amount of damage. This archer's going to get me. So it's it has its strong suits. I guess I expect more range out of it, and I don't get it. Thank you.
This is it. Do not go. The enemy has overrun the city.
I think if it had just a tad bit more range. Never stab with a blunt weapon. Well, I say never. They actually are pretty decent damage, but it's definitely not an optimal move. I hate fighting the short sword. I hope, if you guys don't know about alt attacks, at least for keyboard, if you hold down alt and then swing, so like for example, if I slash right there, just normally it'll come from that side, but if I hit alt slash, it comes from that side, and people never expect it with the slash. The other cool thing about it is that you can use it to, let's see if I can get this guy. You can use it to actually feint into the same attack. So you can see if I go overhead, but then I do an alt overhead, you can see I feint into the overhead again. So that's kind of handy. Well, actually, this is my first time streaming. Actually, this is my very first time streaming Shively 2 and actually talking on stream. So, if you guys, I know I've had a number of people ask me to do it, which is kind of why I'm doing it right now. So, if you guys like it, I'll try to do it more often. The biggest issue is I'm a dad, and actually the day after Shiv 2 came out, my third child was born, so I don't get to play too often, but not because I don't want to. Oh, that was good. Nope. This guy's doing good with the spear. Yeah, that's actually how you play the spears. You just keep harassing him with weird attacks and back up. For joining in the second to last stage, I'm not doing too terribly. Oh, this guy's dead.
Only half the garrison remain. Die with honor.
No thanks to me. So, you're asking about the sledgehammer earlier. You can kind of see my problem I'm having with it. Just they're ever so slightly out of range. That should have hit him. Ah! Yeah, I'm going to switch to something different though. What to do, what to do. I haven't used the Executioner's Axe in a long time, but I really hate that weapon. I guess I'll try it. Well, I played this game. Let's see. I played a lot of Chivalry 2. In fact, my buddy Renfro that you probably seen me playing with, he bought Chiv 1 for me way back in the day. And then I played pretty much almost every alpha for this game, starting from the first one. And in the meantime, between those two games, I played a whole bunch of Mirage Arcane Warfare, which was the game that came out. It's kind of like the spiritual successor to Chiv 1. And a lot of the good gameplay elements from Mirage actually made it into this game. So that kind of helped me out a lot too. Let's see if I can not actually firebomb my teammates this time. I just won't hit anybody. Oh yeah. Are we gonna actually win this? That's crazy. No, that's not what I wanted. I kind of thought that hit him, but maybe not. Oh, pitchfork. What's that new weapon? It actually got a new special. Oh, it's got the spear special now. That's kind of cool. Nope. Did they buff it too? It seems like nope. It still sucks. The other peasant weapons are actually okay, but what is going on here? This one's so slow. Oh, didn't work. Thoughts on the Executioner's Axe. I don't like it. I don't think it does enough damage to make up for the fact that it's so slow. A lot of people say it's really great for this kind of fighting, because you can see that I actually did well with it. It's rough. Somebody hid successfully. I wonder if he was in the bush over there. Anything I dislike about this game, favorite weapons and stuff. I've always been a big fan of playing Archer. They have the hardest time in melee, so it's more challenging that way, and I think that landing arrows at range is difficult. So I really like the challenge of playing Archer. I feel like it's the hardest class to play well with, and that's evidenced by the fact that you don't really see him on the scoreboard very often. So I really do like playing Archer, although you can see that it's my lowest ranked class right now just because I've been playing other stuff. I really love the Maul. I've really enjoyed playing the Maul in this game, which is weird because I didn't enjoy it in the previous games. Man-at-Arms Morningstar. I really like all the blunt weapons. They're really not good choices right now. They are too weak in the fact that because of the backwards bonus system, they actually make Vanguards more tanky than they should be, and they don't pierce through multiple enemies, so they're not really good in multiple enemies, which I do a lot. I really do like the pole hammer, spear I enjoy, cudgel I really like, Morningstar I really enjoy. Let's see, I like the axes, the battle axe and the war axe. I don't like the pole axe. Then of course the swords are good, but I don't play with them very much. What else do we hear? Yeah, Maul. I don't know, I kind of enjoy everything in the game. There's not anything I really don't like. I say I don't like the Executioner's Axe, but I had a good time with it just now, so, you know, it just kind of depends. I'm going to go ahead and use War Club, because I don't see people using that very often.
Take them by surprise! Attack! Brothers! Stop that caravan!
Nope, he's going straight for the objective. Clever guy. Hopefully our teammate can take care of him. Nope, should not have charged heavy on that one. Let's see here. Oh, that was good. You can counter thrown weapons, by the way. If somebody tries to throw at you, you can counter. Nope. Yeah, I should have. Old habit from Chivalry 1, you couldn't actually have active riposte, so the best way to fight multiple opponents was to spin around and hope you get everybody with a swing. And every now and then that habit crops back up. I should have turned and blocked him because I could have probably survived that. But Least favorite map. I've been kind of irritated with Falmire because there's been so many times where I got screwed over being the hero at the last minute. But it's actually a fine map, so... Yeah, I love doing that too as Archer. That's one of my favorite things about playing Archer. Especially because you can now use your bow and crossbow and melee. And so like I love shooting people with the bow and then overheading it with the bow, and then when they are freaking out not knowing what to do, then finishing off. Oh my gosh. It's not at... Another War Club user. So right there, I hope you guys saw that was an acceleration. So you can kind of see how I looked to the side and got, even though he started his attack first, I got him with that. War Club's actually really good for it. Wow, we are really holding this barricade. Glad they added points for taking out banners. Alright, I better bandage up. Not too bad, not too bad. Oh, and I got my mallets back, sweet. What do you guys think of the new female voices? You know, before Mirage came out, I was kind of annoyed that there were so many female characters or whatever, because there wasn't any in Chivalry 1. But after playing Mirage for so many years where half the cast was females and all the voice acting and the character personalities were so good that it just feels wrong playing the game now without it. Of course, I still get annoyed whenever I encounter somebody playing as a female, so it's kind of funny, but, you know, realism, whatever. But let's see if I can get this guy up. Cool. Poleaxe. It's actually pretty decent for duels because it goes slow. It's kind of like the Maul in that regard. You can do a lot of mix-ups, but I don't know. I'm not very good with it, and I don't think it does a whole lot of damage. I think it's a little weak, especially for. Sorry, can't talk and play at the same time. I think it's weak for. Gosh, I'm so good with the oil pots. Really? Yeah, I just don't think it does enough damage, and I think it's too slow. There's a whole lot better weapons for the Crusader fighting in 1vx, which is what I do a lot. It's okay for duels. I still don't think it's a great option, but I don't know what's going on with this guy. I'm just gonna leave him alone. I do love throwing weapon kills. Yeah. All right. Oh, that was good. Oh. I think I pissed him off. But that's a great thing about the weapon balance in this game is that it's already in a pretty good spot for launch. Like, there's definitely some tweaks that need to be made, but it's still pretty good. But every weapon has a purpose. It's not like, oh gosh, sucks. Every weapon has a purpose, and there's going to be some that you like just because it's fun for you, and that's great. So I don't know if you can kind of see how I was target switching a lot. It's kind of critical to stay alive when you're fighting multiple opponents. And obviously stay away from archers. Yeah, people complain about archers, and I don't know, maybe it's just because I played a lot of Mirage where everybody had a projectile. Think about, you just gotta treat them like they're another player. Like, you know, if you have 2 or 3 people that are meleeing you, you're going to play differently than if you're just fighting one person. And I think a lot of people, when they're fighting archers, they're just like, oh, they're in the background, but it's another person. I mean, it's just like you're fighting multiple opponents, and so the best thing to do is position yourself between you and their teammates, so they're shooting their teammates, or, you know, even use your teammates as a shield. What weapon needs a nerf? Definitely the short swords. Really, I think all the cut and chop weapons do too much damage. And I think it's because of the backwards bonus system. So the problem is right now the short sword and the one-handed sword, they can combo out a hit stun. So you can literally get hit and swing a slash out of when you're getting hit and hit recovery, and still beat almost every weapon in the game, which is just completely breaks the initiative. So I don't like that. Oops. Yeah. I hate fighting one-handed swords for that reason. As far as what weapon needs a buff, I gotta think about that for a minute. I think all the blunt weapons shouldn't have to take an extra hit to take a Vanguard down, because like most of them will take down a Knight or a Footman in 3 shots, where it'll take 4 to hit a Vanguard, which is stupid. It's part of the reason why Vanguards are the strongest class right now, because they're artificially tanky. Oh. I'd have to actually look at the weapons menu. Next time I die, I'll look at the weapons menu and answer that question for you. One thing I've kind of gotten bad at in this game, it's the first thing that kind of goes, but footwork is of critical importance. So if you have good footwork, you can really like just get right out of their range, kind of like that, and then riposte. Oh, that's bad. Alright, let's see here. Oh yeah, javelins and throwing axes definitely need a buff. I think they already got one, but they are still not great. I don't think I have seen the new Guardian Knight. I'll have to look for that. To be honest, I haven't really looked at the shield's cosmetics very much. But yeah, so the problem with the Skirmisher is it takes forever to recover from a throw, and it uses up half your stamina. Bad throw. And then that happens. Surprised that worked. Honestly, I think that the swords in general are too strong. They're really flexible, they're really fast, they can feint really well. And same thing with the axes, they're pretty strong. I don't really think they need a nerf necessarily, other than the fact that knights need to be more tanky against them all, and that would allow blunts to do better too. Quiver could use a buff. Not because I think it's a bad one, because I think it's pretty good. I just think it's, you know, if you go to the ammo box, it immediately pulls out your ranged weapon, and with this, it doesn't. Alright, let's see if I get these picked back up. Sometimes it automatically picks them back up, and sometimes it doesn't. One thing that's critical if you're playing Archer in melee is since you have no stamina, you have to counter. Otherwise, you're going to get your guard broken. And if you're fighting an Archer and you really are getting tired of them, that's the best way to take them out, is just keep using heavy attacks and forcing them to block. Because as long as they don't counter you, they're going to lose a lot of stamina. And it usually takes about 2 hits and you'll break their guard and then you can finish them off. Oh, that was not a bad game. Yeah, War Club's being slept on. It's a really good weapon. It's like a long-range cudgel. The cudgel's actually really good. It just doesn't have any range, and it's kind of a secondary weapon, obviously. Oh, I'm sorry, Dan. I just now saw your comment about how do I feel about this update. I think it's a step in the right direction too. I think they're doing everything they can to really keep the game going and getting momentum. So I just think they're limited in their resources and stuff. I think they really need to stop. Personally, I would say for them to focus on the big high-ticket bugs, get those knocked out, and then they can
Ridiculous! It is an insult that we
add more content. Of course, you know, the content creators are different than the actual developers working on bugs, so you can kind of do that concurrently. I don't really know how their whole development side thing goes. But presumably the people making the maps aren't doing all the bugs squashing and vice versa.
Eliminate the enemy team!
Stay in formation!
I do hate how much frickin' teammates push you around. It's a pet peeve of mine, actually.
Rise and shine, sweetheart.
Well, that was a terrible throw. Didn't actually mean to play Skirmisher. Oh, bad timer counting. If you can actually use your heavy attack to extend your counter. So like if you start your counter too soon, you can just hold your heavy attack and counter that way. It's a great surprise attack if you do it right, which I clearly didn't there. Also, I have a contrary opinion. I don't think the Messer is overpowered. I think the stab glitch that they kind of fixed mostly was making it too strong, and I think swords in general just can do a little too much. Oh, okay. I should have looked behind me. But I don't actually think a Messer itself is too strong, although I have had some of the best kill streaks ever with it, so maybe I'm just full of it. The Glaive is really good. I am way in deep. Pro tip, don't go into the enemy spawn and expect to survive. I think I might switch to Messer Knight, because... Messer or Longsword Knight, you guys tell me. I'm trying to keep all my classes in line. Finally. The Glaive is great because it's so quick. My buddy Renfro's actually already gotten really good with it. It's not as fast as a sword though. Ugh. Yeah, I figured we were getting... Wait, we're ahead? It's kind of surprising to me. No thanks to me. I got 1 vote for Messer and 1 vote for Longsword. Okay, I'll swap between the two. No. Let's go. The Longsword, maybe not so much Longsword, but the Messer has too much range. That's I think the issue with it. It has way too much range. I changed my mind. Consider me indecisive. The swords just have such good, they do flow so well, and their animations can be kind of hard to read, especially if you're feigning from an overhead to like a slash or whatever. So that's part of the reason they're so oppressive. If you see a kick coming, just immediately attack so you can punish them, and then even if you're in blocking, it should keep you from getting killed. Man. All this talk about how much range the Messer has, and I cannot seem to make use of it. Way too early in that counter. Kind of a sad performance by all of us, to be honest. Oh, I said I'd switch to Longsword, didn't I? Yeah, so feigning is a double-edged sword. I do it probably too much, but if you... It works really good against it until it doesn't.
Not happening.
Also, Snobby Noble has the best voice lines. It's not even a contest. Yeah, I agree. I think the stab range is what's the problem. Really, the range in general. If you just got a slight range nerf, it'd be pretty reasonable, I think. Oh gosh. Don't forget to use dodges a lot, because they really help get you repositioned. Oh gosh, that was an enemy, not a friendly. So I'm going to say what I always say. I'm going to try to stick with my teammates and not get myself killed, and that's not going to happen, but... Lucky knife there. Yeah, I think it's down to 45 now. Maybe it's... I can't remember. That guy did really well. Find a bunch of people for a long time.
Feculent. Even I cannot.
Huh. I thought I interrupted those guys, maybe not. Helps if you actually hit. I don't know what this guy was looking at. Clearly not me.
Consternation.
Yeah, like I said, I have a bad tendency to run and try to fight all of them by myself. The sad thing is it works just well enough that I keep doing it and never learn better. Don't be like me.
They have only 30 troops left.
I love when a jab kills people. Great sword. It's good. It's definitely not as good as it used to be. It's definitely not broken like it was in Mirage. So there's nothing wrong with it. I've had success with it sometimes, and other times I'm generally not as good with it as I am like with the Maul. It's certainly a good weapon. It's very methodical. Oh, decelerated that. I should have accelerated it. Yeah, so it's definitely a good weapon. It's slow, you got methodical. It doesn't do a whole lot of damage, and really, in the whole state of the game, two-handers are a little weaker than they should be. I don't think they give enough hit stun to, like, say, one-hander weapons, and so one-hander weapons can kind of bully everybody when I don't really feel like they should. I don't think it's really necessarily a problem with the one-handed weapons themselves, as it is the way initiative works right now. It might be a bug, it might be intentional, I don't know. Always fun. So, yeah. Way too early on that time counter.
We are victorious!
Yes, but I'm a Maul user, so I feel even more like a man when I use the Maul. Although, to be honest, well, you can two-shot a knight with a Maul. You can actually one-shot both footmen and a knight with a Maul. So I don't know. Heavy mace is not in a good spot. There's no reason to use the heavy mace versus the war axe or the battle axe. They're just better in every way. So that could use a buff. Again, I think if they just fixed it to where knights and footmen had damage resistance instead of took bonus damage, that would fix all the problems. But I think they were trying to do that for simplicity's sake. So you guys okay if I play some archer? I think I'm gonna play some archer. The archer should not get the axe. The axe is way too strong for a secondary. It's really a primary weapon. If you guys don't want me playing archer, I'll swap off. But I'm trying to keep all my classes leveled the same.
The enemy is upon us! Kill them or die! Masons, defend the prisoner carts!
You guys like playing as the battle monks? Just gonna keep hitting my teammates here because that's a good play. Oh, that was bad. Gosh, how am I not dead yet? I really deserve to be dead. Getting some phantom range on this thing. There's a lot of these hits I don't really feel like should be hitting, but you know, I'll take them. Is it just me, or do the battle monks have VIP armor? I think they don't flinch. I think they get the regular health. Oh shoot, didn't mean to do that. But I don't think they flinch. As far as crossbow over bow, I think that in general the bow is better just because you can move and stuff with it. But I've always been a crossbow guy. I love the heavy crossbow in Civ 1 because you could actually one-shot knights with it. And that was pretty cool. You know, people always complain about archers just because it's frustrating to get killed by them. I really don't think they're overpowered. In fact, I think they're underpowered. I think they're in a decent spot right now. Yeah. Not a bad streak. Yeah, all the blunt weapons have the best sounds. The shovel, the maul, the heavy mace, the morning star. But to finish answering the crossbow over bow, the crossbow is obviously better for like sniping. targets, the bow is better for kind of close range shooting. If you're going to counter snipe, the bow is way better. Yeah, like, I really need to take care of this guy. Actually, both these guys, I'm surprised they haven't killed me yet. Not too bad for a little archer against 3 vanguards. I'll probably switch to the bow a little bit later and I'll show you what I'm talking about. But one of the most fun things in this game, in my opinion, is when somebody's charging you down and you shoot them once or twice with the bow, and they get close to you and they think they're just going to take you out, and then you overhead them with the bow, and then they freak out and don't know what to do. And typically you can get off like a thrust or another hit on them, and then they'll back up like, what's going on here? And then you just shoot them with an arrow and kill them. So that, I do enjoy that. You can't really do that with a crossbow. Yeah, so see, these guys are going to tear me up if I don't switch. So I'll go ahead and switch to the bow and try to counter snipe. No, they definitely aren't OP. I mean, you can kind of look at the scoreboard and you never will see well, I say never. I'm topping the board with the archer right now. You're generally never going to see a archer topping the board. All right, you're done, dude. I hope he doesn't kill me. Yeah, another one got me. It's a good move. So yeah, they're not too strong. They are. I mean, you can kind of tell because you're not going to really see them in free for all. But I don't think they need a buff. I just don't think they need a nerf. You will see a lot of people complaining about it though. It's. Oh, sorry.
Oopsie daisy.
I really thought that was an enemy.
The gates are nearly breached.
Walked right into that. Yeah, third person has always been a lot better than first person. You can really stay alive when people sneak up behind you a lot better, so third person's a lot better. I like the immersion of first person, and I've always played that way, so that's kind of what I do. Screwed up that shot. Oh, I don't know why that got taken out so quickly. That's probably going to hit a teammate. You see, the problem with Archer is you either go point blank range where you can actually somewhat reliably hit shots, or you do what I do and you shoot at a long range to where if they just change their trajectory at all, or your teammates change trajectory, you're not going to hit them. Don't know how that hit him. I'll take it though. Don't know how that didn't hit anybody. Another problem is you got to really wait for the bow to finish cocking back, otherwise you have an accuracy penalty, and I'm usually just good enough to not do that. Well, I'm doing jack with the archer right now. Yeah, I deserve that. Alright, time to get serious. Say time to get serious. Proceed to miss all my shots. You really want to take down. I wonder if it's because I bet that's what's going on here. Because I'm streaming. Yeah, I got to lead him a little bit more. Okay.
Keep the Agathians away from the prisoners.
Yeah, that's what's going on here. Just saying. They also nerfed the turn cap speed so that people wouldn't spin to win so much. I didn't really see it being a problem, but there were people complaining about it. So you have to drag a little bit more if you want to hit. So you can kind of see how I missed my bow right there because I thought I had more time. really don't know how these are missing, to be honest. And I thought I was in range. Might switch to the Axe Skirmisher. Get you up.
Get your hands off me, I'm fine.
That's another thing. You see, I shot him 3 times and still haven't killed him. So it's not like... Oh gosh. Oh, that shit got him. Nope. Oh, I didn't get him in time. Over. Yeah, I'm gonna switch to the Axe Skirmisher. I've got just enough latency where I can't really hit anything today. Dane Axe is too strong. It does a ton of throw damage. It also does it's just ridiculously good. Quite satisfying. Pick these up. Oh, I guess that is an enemy. That was a good move by him. That was a good counter. And then he used his active riposte to get me too, so that was a good play.
How? They have freed all of our prisoners. Fall back to the bridge.
If I remember on the damage stats, it's actually pretty good, like all the way around. But I could be wrong. It might have gotten nerfed too. One-handed hammer. You mean the Warhammer? Yeah, the Warhammer on the Defender. Yeah, I really do love the Warhammer. It's a great weapon. It's actually not better than the one-handed axe. The only thing that the one-handed hammer has over the War Axe is that it can two-shot a knight. But it takes 4 hits to kill a Vanguard. So if you have a Vanguard, Knight, and a Footman all lined up and you slash, you can kill all 3 of them with 3 slashes from the axe, where it would take 10 hits to do the same with the Warhammer. So the Warhammer really is not as good as the axe, but I do prefer it, that's being said. So that should have hit him. Yeah, I kept thinking, I thought they were going to get on earlier, but I hadn't heard from them. They might be standing up, or I don't have any friends and I was just putting the wool over you guys. They might have actually messaged me. Yeah, it looks like he did, but I don't think he's going to be able to get on just yet. So yeah, I guess I am technically still waiting on him. There's just enough latency to where I'm like pleasantly surprised when I hit, and I'm pleasantly unpleasantly surprised when I don't hit. Yeah, my KD sucks, but oh well. That's what happens when you play Archer, like point blank range. I do like the challenge though, especially in the first game. You know, Archers really didn't have a whole lot of options available to them. They didn't have dodge, and so you really had to be very good with your secondary in order to stay alive. And, gosh. And so, nope, don't counter. Ugh. Yeah, that's a conundrum of playing with Archer, is that you don't have enough stamina to like tank hits, but so you have to counter. But in situations like that, it's really difficult to counter. Yeah, I'd be happy to. I'd love to play with you guys. I don't know how well I'll be able to coordinate that, because like I said, whenever I get on, like I went for a week and a half before I played, just because I don't have a whole lot of time, unfortunately. So I don't know when I'd be able to hop on, but I would be happy to play with you guys, even just duel if y'all wanted to duel.
Utter failure! The gate has fallen! Fall back into the keep!
Couldn't get my shield up in time. That's a perfect example of what's wrong with the Skirmisher. Is I was still in recovery phase from my throw. If I'd been a Vanguard Raider, I would have already thrown a weapon and already be slashing with my next weapon. And I had the best health in the game, and I'm the fastest character in the game. So it's this class really needs a buff. It is fun though. Like that right there, that's fun. That should have hit. Good play. Don't know how that went through his block. I'll take it. That's probably not. Oh wow, that went through his shield. Unfortunately, his shields are still as inconsistent as ever. I say as ever. They definitely are better than they were in like Chivalry 1, but they are not in a great spot. All right, we got a short sword user.
Keep quiet. Let me do the thinking.
Nope. No! This guy's a good fight. Let's see if I can back him into the fire. Yeah, good man arms. It's with us. Yeah. Just. It's... Nope. Good fight. Yeah, the sad thing is the Skirmisher is actually best when you use the non-Skirmisher weapons. So, like, I'm basically playing as a man-at-arms without all the stamina right now. Playing better. So, on that note, I think I'm gonna play man-at-arms. You guys have a specific weapon you want me to use, I will. Otherwise, I'm just gonna run Morningstar. I guess I should actually do the objective. Good fight by him. But yeah, you can see like the only reason I'm doing any decent right now is because I'm using the axe, which is really strong. I don't think it's overpowered. I don't know. I hadn't made up my mind if it's overpowered or not. It is ridiculously strong. It doesn't have any range though, so I guess that kind of offsets it. They're doing pretty good. What do you guys think of the balance rework on Falmire? It really seems to make it a lot easier for Agatha, which I think is a good thing. Alright, let's see if I can sneak right here and get him. Nope. Oh gosh! Hello, everybody. Drat. Drat, I really wanted to get the sneak up on him. Oh well. I've won on this map 3 times, twice. No, I've only won on this map twice, I think. Once when I was playing the champion, so it'll be interesting to see if they make it or not. trick of these madhouse games is to get up behind your opponents. No reason to fight fair. So, he's already got that far. That's not good. But we can trap him right here. Yeah, he's in trouble now. Well, I say that. If I can kill all my teammates, it won't be a problem. Really felt like I deserved that one, but I guess not. This would probably be a good time to use a Greatsword. Might switch. Either that or Halberd. What do you guys think? Gosh! Oh, why did I counter that? Or more accurately, why didn't I actually successfully counter that? Oh, he's gonna get free. Shoot. That's game, actually. Good job. One vote for each. That was a good play.
We have gravely wounded their champions. Thorn has managed to escape.
Gosh, can I type? Alright, since I'm already on Man-at-Arms and he's a little bit lower level, I will go ahead and start with the Halberd, and then I'll switch to the Greatsword as soon as I get him leveled up. Curious to see what the canon endings for these battles are going to be. It ended up, like, I want to say 60 to 70% of the battles in Chivalry 2 ended up being canonical wins. How do you say that? So I'll be interested to see. I mean, obviously we know Fall Lion Spire fell because the fleet got through, and that's how they got to Galencourt. I wonder if Galencourt actually falls or not. I kind of think it doesn't. Because Agatha obviously is going to have to win if they want to make a third game.
We've been betrayed! The duel is off! Fight for your lives!
So I don't know if you guys saw in the patch notes, but like if you have a book and you kill somebody when you throw it at them, it gives you a little bonus called Educated. Ah, well, 3v1, that was pretty good. I beat him up. Yeah, the Masons mostly won, but there was like one or two battles that I think the Agathians won, which makes sense. I don't know that there will be. I kind of wonder if they'll. Oh, that was a good overhead. I would imagine that if this game does well enough, they'll probably just keep patching it, supporting it, and kind of keep it going that way, and then maybe add DLC. I would love to see Mirage-themed DLC. I don't know that they'll actually do it. I'm kind of skeptical that they would, but that would be ideal, in my opinion. So we'll just see where they go. They said they plan to support this game for a long time. So, gosh, how did I survive that? More accurately, where's my team? Alright, gotta play better. Yeah, we're somehow not getting wrecked. Still got a guy that's playing as a noble, that's pretty cool. That should have hit him. I don't. There's something about the Halberd that's just off. Like, I think it doesn't have enough range. I think it should have more range. I think that's what the problem is with it. Because there's a lot of times where it's like, oh, I should hit something, and then you don't. I love the Halberd in Civ 1. But, sorry, dude. Oh, seriously? But it just lacks in this game. The pole hammer is strangely better. Try to make it work though. I actually tested it, and of all the pole arms, the Halberd has the least amount of range in general. Like, the stabs are kind of similar, but the actual slash, it's like super short. It actually gets outranged by like the Longsword and the Messer, which is just kind of silly. And I think that's the main problem with it. Oh. See, like, that should have hit. That should have hit. Alright, I'm gonna switch to the Greatsword. But yeah, the Halberd needs a lot more range. That's all there is to it. I don't think the damage is bad, considering what it is, but it definitely needs more range. Now, I'm going to say that, and then I'm going to not do so well with the Greatsword, so yeah. But I can tell my computer and internet are having trouble loading this map. Ugh. And streaming. Really well. Yeah, I love this skin. I was gonna pre-order the game regardless, but very good pre-order perk. You can get it. You can unlock it though. I think it's like a level 50 skin. Ah, seriously. Because I'm streaming. I've never got. I say I'd never got this many characters. I rarely get more than 1 or 2 in a game, if that. Oh, should not have done the heavy attack. Thought I was going to accelerate fast enough. Not playing so great. Definitely stuttering though. Need to find a good teammate to hide behind. Just poke targets from afar. The Greatsword is just slow enough to where you think you got him, but you don't. Which is not necessarily like a critique of the Greatsword, it's just... Guess I shouldn't have switched. Well, I'm not doing very good with the Greatsword, am I? I did warn you. I think if we play a different map, it won't be so bad. I've always had performance issues on this one. I really should have gotten kill credit for that. really did think I was out of range. That was a good target switch on his part. I think he knew that I was following him and was hoping he was going to do that. That was a good play. I really thought he wasn't going to do that. But that is exactly how you fight multiple opponents. That was a late shot. I got really lucky that credited before he hit me. I don't know what was going on with that, but... I guess the Greatsword's kind of like the other ones in the fact that I don't feel like it has quite as much range as I think it should. I mean, it's certainly not bad. Especially when you're taking cheap shots from behind. But, like, I kind of thought that was going to hit the guy. I guess that guy didn't get the news that crouching is not as good anymore. Nope. Couldn't dodge that way. Well, thanks for the kind words. I'm not playing that great, to be honest. But, I mean, you tell me that that didn't hit him.
Only 30 troops left.
Oh, that jab hit him. That's kind of what I was talking about with the two-handed weapons being not so good right now. Like, you can see that even if I had started and accelerated my attack, he can just kind of combo swing and still interrupt me. And don't get me wrong, like, fast weapons should be able to interrupt initiative. Like, that's... I'm not complaining about that. But I think that there's not enough systems in place right now that the two-handed weapons can really get an advantage when they should. And I think that's...
We only have 30 troops left.
Oh, come on. I really thought that was going to go better than it did, but apparently not. But yeah, it's like you hit with the two-handed weapon, and oftentimes most of the one-handed weapons, I say most, a lot of them can kind of skip without really thinking, and I think there should just be a little bit more skill involved.
Only 20 Mason troops remain. Down to 10 troops left. We are down to 10. Only 5 Agathians remain. Only 5 Masons remain.
No, block. Nope. All right.
We are victorious!
Yeah, I don't know why I can make the Maul work really well. I guess because the Maul's a bit faster. I think that's the difference. Because you can accelerate the Maul, and then they think... The problem with the fighting the Maul is everybody thinks that they can get ahead of you, and you can get just enough speed boost that you can interrupt them. And I don't find that you can do that with the two-handed sword, the Greatsword. I don't know. And it might be because I just don't know how to use it very well, but I have trouble with it. It definitely got nerfed a lot from Chivalry Medieval 1. I was going to say maybe I get a different map. Let's see if it works a little bit better on this one, and if not, then I'll switch to something different.
Of Galencourt.
Can you think about the amount of time that went into making just this map? I mean, look how detailed it is.
Phaedrus Khan stood and bled for us. Now he rests here in peace. The heathen horde is at our holy gates. Protect Phaedrus' tomb and the holy city of Galencourt.
Overrun the city of Galencourt and desecrate Phaedrus' tomb. Masons, capture the outer fortifications.
Ah. Yes, I'll be happy to do Glaive next. I was actually just thinking I might play Glaive. That before I forget. Guess I'll play Footman because he needs to level up. I probably do heavy attacks too much. But they work when they work. That's the nice thing about slow weapons is you can kind of get a decelerating on them, especially with the stab drags. So like he let his shield down. Yeah, now I'm getting in the groove. It's not burn my teammates again. Did I? He walked right through my fire. What was that? No, 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 no.
Keep pushing! We need to establish a foothold!
Nope, should not have countered that. I did counter that one. Yeah, so Glaive is, like, you look at the damage and you're like, ah, this thing kind of sucks, but it's so fast. And maybe if, when Renfro gets on, you can kind of see what I mean from like a third-person perspective. But I mean, you can just constantly interrupt things with it, and it's got such great range that it's pretty good. Yep, that was a good move. Not fast enough. Yeah, so that archer did exactly what you should do when you're fighting an opponent that's trying to survive. Just kick him, because I had to block because you guys were attacking me. So he's like, "Well, I'll just kick you," and then he broke my block, and then I just lost a lot of health. It'd be nice if I could get. Oh no. Guess that's that then. I might do some free-for-all. Do free-for-all with Glaive. Probably after this one, I'll take a break. Oh, there it is.
Now, brown cow.
Ooh, I got enough for that one. Yes, please. Well, I think my game locked up. Oh, yep, sure enough, it crashed. Well, I guess we'll just take a break here, and then I'll stream again once my buddies get on. I think we're going to play some arena gameplay. Well, thanks for tuning in, guys.